told you. Yeah. Are you
Those
fat?
feet over me. No, are you kidding me?
What? You're not fat? You gotta be out of here by Friday.
Oh, look at this, all the heavy hitters on one side.
Nabby, you going down after? Huh? Anthony's sucking right up to Butler. Good evening. I'd like to welcome everybody to the October 2017 General Services Committee meeting. This time, privilege of the floor. Hearing none, Any additions, corrections, deletions to the minutes? And we'll take that as yes, we're good. And then we'll get into our resolutions.
First one this evening is authorizing agreement amending the 2017 county budget in relation to the fiscal year 17 Emergency Management Performance Grant.
May I have a motion? Mr. Ferris, Mr. Doldo, discussion? All in favor, aye? Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, authorizing the execution of a subordination agreement in regards to a mortgage note held by Jefferson County in relation to the Community Development Block Grant Housing Improvement Program.
May I have a motion, please? Mr. Maxon, Ms. Adsett, discussion? All in favor, aye? Opposed? Motion carries.
Authorizing Jefferson County to be the lead agency under the State Environmental Quality Review Act for the purpose of the 2017 inclusion of viable agricultural land within existing agricultural districts and making a determination of non-significance.
May I have a motion, please? Mr. Doldo, Mr. Nebelonik, discussion? All in favor, aye? Opposed? Motion carries.
Inclusion of viable agricultural land in the certified agricultural districts for the district's established review periods.
May I have a motion, please? Mr. Max and Mr. Jarrow, discussion? All in favor, aye? Opposed? Motion carries.
Next is authorizing Jefferson County to be the lead agency under the State Environmental Quality Review Act for the purpose of conducting an 8-year review of the Jefferson County Southwest Agricultural District Number 3 and making a determination of non-significance.
May I have a motion, please?
Wordy.
Mr. Jarrow, Mr. Maxon, discussion? All in favor, aye? Opposed? Motion carries.
Adopting modification pursuant to the 8-year review of the Jefferson County Southwest Agricultural District Number 3.
May I have a motion, please? Mr. Maxon, Mr. Jarrow, discussion? All in favor, aye? Opposed? Motion carries.
Next is amending the 2017 county budget in relation to the county road fund.
May I have a motion? Ms. Adsett, Mr. Nebelonik, discussion? All in favor, aye? Opposed? Motion carries.
Authorizing agreement with the town of Cape Vincent for the purchase of construction material for erosion control and repair of County Route 6 in Tibbetts Point.
May I have a motion, please? Mr. Maxon, Mrs. Adsett, discussion? All in favor, aye? Opposed? Motion carries.
Amending the 2017 county budget to recognize insurance recovery and allocating same in the Sheriff's Department budget.
May I have a motion? Mr. Doldo, Mr. Jarrow, discussion? All in favor, aye? Opposed? Motion carries.
Amending the 2017 county budget in regards to the new radio system in the Sheriff's Department.
May I have a motion, please? Ms. Adsett, Mr. Doldo, discussion? All in favor, aye? Opposed? Motion carries.
Recognizing New York State Governor's Traffic Safety Committee Child Passenger Safety Program grant and amending the 2017 county budget in relation thereto.
May I have a motion? Mr. Maxon, Mr. Doldo, discussion? All in favor, aye? Opposed? Motion carries.
Authorizing agreements for the Governor's Traffic Safety Committee Stop DWI Crackdown Enforcement Grant and amending the 2017 county budget in relation thereto.
May I have a motion? Mr. Nebelonik, Mr. Doldo. Discussion? All in favor, aye? Opposed? One opposed. In your packet, we have the monthly report from Weights and Measures. Again, that's another initiative that shared services piece that we were on the front end curve of, and kudos to everybody involved, administration and staff. Shows that we have been working on those things and we can do them without prompting. We have 3 department heads here. Thank you for attending. Anything for them? Mr. Max?
After I broke my microphone. I spoke with the supervisor of the town of Rodman, who wanted to have me pass along his sincere thanks to our highway department, especially to Jimmy, who I saw, for the excellent work on County Route 69. That has been that's some time coming. So they're thrilled.
Did you get a nice email get you, Jeremiah? Anything else? Mr. Jarrell?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd just like to tell Bob and inform everybody, I had a dog control issue at my business early last week, and dog control, actually Todd responded himself and took care of the matter very quickly and very professionally, and I thought it went well.
Thanks, Todd.
There are 8 towns that you pass that comment on to. It's very...
This was in the city, so.
Send an email. You have some water bottle and some literature from Mike Soil, Stormwater Coalition. So, tell them thank you. Our compliments. Appreciate it. Also, the administrator has some interesting things in the airport. Wonder what happened here.
Fortunately, last month, you recall, we reported a tremendous increase in ridership. It was up at 48%, which was really exciting. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to report it's down for the month of September. We only were up by 42%.
Down is a relative term here.
Actually, yeah. We are up, if you will, by 1,200 passengers over in the current time, the most recent September, which was September in 2013. We're still 1,200 above that. So, Jimmy, we're doing really well out at the airport.
42% increase, which is, those are the numbers that we want to see. That's the trend we want. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I would just offer one other observation. Saturday, our highway department hosted countywide hazardous waste collection. We do it every year. But as you recall, it was a little wet that morning. Not like yesterday, but it was a little wet. And front and center, directing all the traffic, was our highway superintendent with smiles on his faces, just to make sure everything went smoothly. Not something he needed to do, but there he was Saturday morning. I know because I was consumer at that point, and I was dropping off some materials, and it was good to see Jim, but he took the bull by the horn and stood out there in the rain and got everybody where they needed to go. And the program went very, very well. Over 200 cars, you said, Jim?
Yeah, I did not participate this year, but I have taken some unwanted household items out there that shouldn't go into the landfills and through the system. And they do have it down to a pretty good system. You don't wait long, and they push it right along and get you emptied out, and you're on your way. They are very professional. If it's the same outfit that was there before, so thank you for that. I guess there's one other thing. Somebody's a little older today. Anthony. You could have brought us all a cake from the store. Anyways, happy birthday, Legislator Doldo. Okay. Anything? Anything else for the committee? Motion to adjourn. Legislator Doldo, Legislator Maxon. Thank you. Good numbers. We do have copies of these, right? Good news, good news.